The key to becoming mentally tough, how to build an unbreakable mindset. Hello, my name is Ryan McIntyre. I am a full-time online coach, mostly with fitness, but also becoming a better man in general, because most of the people that watch this video is men, so if I speak kind of more directly to them, I am a man as well, so it's easier for me to to give you tips. I should have coughed before I started this video, because all of a sudden I've just got this weird feeling in the back of my throat, but we're gonna go freestyle it straight away. But the main thing in this video is that I wanted to make this because I get so many messages on a daily saying that they struggle with motivation, or struggle with discipline at just like getting up and going to the gym. And especially if you're somebody watching this who's working a 9 to 5, who has kids, or just has a very busy life in general, it is so difficult to actually go out and pursue the gym, as it almost feels like a luxury at times. And to work the gym into your lifestyle is very difficult, especially if you don't realize the benefits the gym gives you initially. Like, it's so challenging. So in this video, I will be giving you tips on how to become more mentally tough, and also how to just basically follow the plan and not your mood. I think that's a very popular quote at the moment, especially now that we're in March. It's very popular at the start of the year. But for those who don't know me, my name is Ryan McIntyre. Like I said, I'm going to be talking about more what I do later on in the video, but for now, enjoy the free value, and then I'll obviously have my little kind of pitch at the end of how I can help you. And obviously I hope this video helps you as well, just for free. The only thing is, a lot of people watch this video, they don't take action, so please don't be like one of those people. Watch this video, take some notes, implement as soon as you're finished watching, and let's get to it. Or listening, sorry, because this could be on the podcast as well. Important before we start, most people think mental toughness is something you are born with, but it's not. It's actually built through trial and error is the best way to describe it. But if you don't actively work on it like a muscle, like if you don't actively train your muscles, then it will slowly start to wear away, and you have to kind of activate that mental toughness muscle so it can grow bigger and stronger, so you can be more mental tough for the future. I forgot to say as well, if there's a difference in mic quality or mic sound, then all the other episodes, or all the other YouTube videos, you probably have noticed that I actually have a mic now, which is good, so hopefully the audio is a little bit better. The camera quality is still not great, because for some reason it takes out the background when filming, and it's just me, so like when I'm moving, sometimes the background comes into frame, but that's not really relevant. You're here for the knowledge, and you're here for me to give you that knowledge, and that's what matters. But look around, most people quit when things get hard, and that's reasonable. I think people are not very comfortable with the uncomfortable, but the more obviously you build up that, like I said, it's a muscle, you get stronger. They fold under pressure, they make excuses, but the ones who succeed in life, they're the ones who've trained themselves to keep going no matter what. And the hard times is what make people as well. I feel like the struggle is underrated, because without the struggle, everything that you'd be pursuing in life, you wouldn't actually care as much as you would. Like, getting a six-pack isn't as sought after just because it's easy to get or it's simple. It's because there's only a certain amount of people in the world that can get that, maintain it, do whatever. Like, it is a lot more difficult than people think, and that's why people want it, because it's like, you want what you can't have. You don't want something that you already have. And another thing as well, I forgot to say, if I'm blocking the writing, it doesn't really matter, it's just for a prompt. I say it in every video as well. But in this video, I will show you the exact steps to becoming mentally unbreakable. So no matter what happens, you stay strong, focus, in control. Again, that's not just in fitness, but that's also if something difficult comes up in work, or you have some sort of family problems, or some inconvenience. This will help you to stay mentally strong. And again, I'm going to try my best not to read off the slides. I don't want to sound like a robot. I use it as a prompt to basically tell myself what to think about, what to say, and then I kind of freestyle off that. So if I do kind of mess up my words, I don't edit these videos as well. I only put music over them. I think it's just more natural. It's more me. Like, if you want more edited videos, I'm gonna refer you later on where you can find that, which is quite nice. But for now, this is long form. You clicked on this for a reason. But who am I actually to speak on this topic? Because you might have clicked on this video, you have no idea who I am, or if you subscribed from somewhere else and seen other videos, then, I mean, I've said this before, so. My journey so far is that although I have struggled with self-doubt, staying disciplined in certain areas of life, but going to the gym is the #1 factor to help you build that self-doubt, well, remove that self-doubt, I should say, stay disciplined in certain areas of life, and it allows you to build a stronger mindset. I think, I'm going to mention it later on as well, but it's just the fact of doing hard things daily means that the stuff that you normally do on a day-to-day that is like the biggest movers in life, business, relationships, it's like having the hard conversations, doing the hard tasks no longer become difficult for you, and then you can add in more hard stuff, and then that's how you kind of progressively overload. I know it's like a gym bro analogy, but that's how you progressively overload in life. And that's why the gym is so strong, because it teaches you how to take something and can constantly improve on it day to day. Through fitness, personal challenges, and pushing myself beyond my limits, I built the mindset that keeps me going today. No matter what, if I can do it, so can you. I say no matter what, don't get me wrong, we all have bad days, we all have days we don't want to do stuff. I get it, it's really annoying because like you might get ill, you might just feel like you can't be bothered, you want to go on holidays, like it's perfectly fine. But it's going to make it a lot more, like you're going to improve on it constantly, and there's going to be days, but it's just about pushing through the hard things, and then at the end of the day you're going to look back on that day and you're going to be like, that was successful. But enough about me, I want to actually start giving you some value now. Oh well, I say that. Next slide is my goal, and then we'll get into the value. So we'll sum this up pretty quickly. But if you're new here, like I said, my name is Ryan McIntyre. I coach men in their 20s and 30s to build muscle, get strong, create lifelong habits, and turn them into future role models for their future families or the future kids. If you don't have kids yet, or if you don't, I mean, you got a family, I hope. But I mean, for your future family that you obviously create, and your family now as well, because you want your nieces, your nephews to look up to you, I hope, as a fit role model. I'm learning as I go along, so please use what's helpful and forget the rest. There is going to be mistakes that I make, so please, actually I was going to say please don't hate, but I don't care. Like, I get enough hate as it is, but it allows me to understand what people like and dislike, and then obviously I can change it based on that. And obviously I'm not going to be liked by everyone, so I don't really care. But if you like what I have to say and want to master your progress, like I said, where you can find a little bit more edited videos, a little bit more shorter form content, maybe long form is not your thing, maybe fried your dopamine receptors, send a DM to my Instagram at Ryan McIntyre Coaching, which is, again, that's my name on pretty much everything, so search for whatever app you want. But Instagram is where I'm most active, and we can have a conversation about your situation to see if or how I can help, because I would love to create you a free muscle building blueprint just for consuming my content, because I'm very, very grateful, because just one person consuming it means that I'm helping out somebody, or I'm giving some knowledge to somebody, and if that person sends it to somebody else, just by watching this video, it's helping me grow as a coach and also a content, I'm not going to say creator, but like more like an educator, because I don't want to be, yeah, you know what I mean. I don't have to go into it. Let's just get it. What we will cover today. Let's just go. Why you are here, the truth about mental toughness, how to train your mind to be mentally tougher, the role of fitness in mental toughness, and the key takeaways. So not too many topics here, so hopefully we'll kind of fly through here and get you the value that you need. So why you actually are here on this video. So chances are you've clicked on this video, you've struggled with motivation before, discipline, or handling adversity. Like I said before, is that so many messages I get, I'm not motivated to go to the gym, I'm not disciplined enough, I just can't go, like I don't have enough time, I can't do this, I don't prioritize it. You're probably here because you've said those things. I don't know, I hope the audio is still good, my mic's slowly falling down, but it's fine. Maybe you feel like life keeps knocking you down and you don't know how to push through. I mean, everyone's been there. It's just, even not, that's like not even just coming from the gym, it's a very generic saying, is that to get pushed down and you don't feel like you have that mental ability to come back, it is tough because it's very demotivating, a lot. And like I said, like I've even typed here, I get it, I've been there, and the truth is, it all comes down to your habits, your energy, and the way you carry yourself, and it all starts with your fitness. Like I said, you're following the plan, not your moods. So you create the habits to help you follow the plan, and by having those habits kind of be on autopilot, you automatically do things without taking up your willpower. So you can use that willpower on doing more difficult things, and then you're, again, like I said, progressively overloading that muscle. There was a photo here, but it's let me try to think of what the photo's going to be. It's just not loaded in for some reason, but maybe if I escape I can find out what it was. No, it's not here. That's fine. That's all good. That's all good. Let's go back into here. Hopefully, okay, that's fine. There's no photo for some reason, but it's not really relevant, is it? The truth about mental toughness, here we go. This is where it gets a little bit better. So, mental toughness is a skill, not a personality trait. Anyone can build it. Whenever I go to the gym, or people see me training, or people see me consistent with the gym, they're always saying like, oh, I wish I had this, or I wish I was like you, I wish I was born with that kind of discipline, that resilience to keep going. And you already know what I'm going to say. Like, you think when I started 2-3 years ago, I went to the gym, was like, oh mate, I want to go back again, because that's so amazing. Like, for the first 3 to 6 months, although you have newbie gains, it is a little bit washed because you're just not going to see any results. Like, the moment you start seeing your body changing in the gym is the moment you realize how much your life can change in terms of consistently working at something, and delayed gratification as well is a huge one, because people in a world of high dopamine content on Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, so it's just quick fire results, it is so difficult to not have that. And that's why I always give props to people that watch these videos, because they're so not like the people who watch these knowledge-based kind of trainings. It is a game changer. It's like, just by listening to somebody spout knowledge of mistakes that they've learned in the past, you can learn so much just from that. And that's why books are such like a huge thing. Like, I always say to people, read books, because you can literally get the smartest people on the planet, like the best creators in the industry or the best business people. You can buy a book from them of all the stuff that they've learned, and how you can basically skip years of your life without going down like a massive rabbit hole. Comfort is the enemy. Growth comes from resistance and discomfort. I mentioned this as well before, but it's being comfortable with the uncomfortable. People are so scared of failure, and it just results of people living the same 3 to 6 months over and over and over. It's like, you never change if you don't fail. It's impossible, because there's no growth. Like, fair enough, you might be comfortable and you're happy where you are, but like, you're not experiencing any challenge, and challenge is what makes us as human beings. Most people fail because they expect things to be easy. The truth is that you have to embrace the struggle. And I'll put an example down here. I can move my head. Navy SEAL training, and I had a couple points in here, but I'm just going to freestyle it now. Basically, the people that get into Navy SEAL training, or the people that stay into Navy SEAL training, is never the people that are the fittest or the strongest or the best at what they do. They're the people that don't quit. You hear this all the time. It's like, like sometimes people's mindset, they could be the best in the world, but if they have a terrible mindset about constantly kind of going through things when it gets tough and not quitting when it gets tough, like you're not going to get where you want to be, or you're not going to progress. Like you might be at the top right now, but you're just going to slowly go down because you're not progressing or progressively overloading that muscle. Like you're not pushing your boundaries basically. Like you're not pushing the roof or the boat out. So that's super, super important. Let's go into the next slide. Why is none of these photos working? Okay, I remember what photo I had in this one. This was the Growth versus Fixed Mindset by Carol Dweck. I don't know if you've ever seen the TED Talk or if you've ever seen the book of Carol Dweck. I don't think any of these photos are working, but the idea is that you have to be comfortable with stuff not going your way, or stuff not going to plan. Although you want to stick to the plan as much as possible, stuff will not go to plan. And the idea is being able to adapt to that and being able to understand what went wrong, how it went wrong, and how you can basically stop it from going wrong in the future. And I've just put a little quote at the bottom saying, your mind will quit before your body does. So it's mostly a mental battle, really. And that's a key. But main probably reason why you're here is that you want to learn how to actually train your mind to be mentally tougher. So here's some actionable steps that you can do while you're actually on this video or straight after this video. I prefer straight after because yeah, I want you to get all the points to kind of combine it all together, as it's going to be easier to stick in your mind, I think. So actionable steps then. Do hard things daily. Simple as that. The gym is one of them. So if you go to the gym at the start, it will be difficult, it will be hard, but after 2 to 3 months, that will become autopilot. It will become in your subconscious. So when you wake up in the morning, just go straight to the gym. Or when you finish work, you're going straight to the gym and you just end up at the gym. You don't even choose to go there. Your mind just chooses to be there. Once you have that locked in, then you can start focusing on other hard things, other things that require your conscious and your willpower, and it just allows you to constantly improve, like I said. Because if you avoid discomfort, you'll never grow. Challenge yourself with workouts, cold showers, or pushing you past your daily limits. There's so many people do ice baths first thing in the morning because it sets them up for the rest of the day. I'll be honest, I don't do cold showers or ice baths. I used to. There's like I go through periods of doing it, but it's just, yeah, it's a weird one. I think it just depends on what you think will benefit you the most. Like, try it out, see if it's for you. If it changes on your results or how you kind of go about your day to day, then it could be worth trying out yourself. Number 2 is to control your inner voice. The moment your mind says, I can't, prove it wrong. Not only prove it wrong, but ask why you can actually do that. Like, what is the thing that is stopping you from actually achieving that goal or achieving what you can't do? Because just keep questioning why. What is the reason for that thought? It's very powerful as well. I think a lot of great speakers tell, like, motivational people speak on that. But I'm not going to dive in too much because I'll be here all day. Develop emotional control. Don't let feelings dictate actions. Successful people act regardless of emotions. Like I said, the quote at the start, follow the plan. Follow the plan, not your mood. I think it was popularized by Leila Hormozi. Again, very, very popular and very successful businesswoman, with Alex Hormozi, of course. But yeah, main thing is obviously they both come from a fitness background as well. So it's just about having the things you want to do in place and just following it no matter what happens. And like I mentioned before earlier in the video, delayed gratification is at number 4. The ability to say no to instant pleasure for a greater goal, which separates winners from losers. So sometimes you want to do the stuff that instantly gives you that reward, like eating a great cheat meal or playing video games or doing other stuff that it's not PG, so I'm gonna not say that, but you can probably guess what I'm meaning. it is, as you do that goal, it's great in the pursuit of the goal. As you're doing the action, it feels good, but not even 30 minutes. How many times have you ate a massive cheat meal and felt terrible 30 minutes, 60 minutes later? Or played video games all day and felt like you did nothing, or you just feel lazy, or you feel like a failure? The idea is to obviously do the boring stuff and then feel good after the boring stuff, in my opinion. Keep promises to yourself. If you say you'll do something, do it even when no one's watching. If you can't do that, then make social pacts or make commitments with people. So like, for example, the gym, go with somebody else, or start a diet with somebody else. Make sure you have somebody to keep you accountable, and that's obviously where coaching comes in as well, which I'm going to speak to you about. If you don't have anybody, or if you really want to lock in someone keeping you accountable, invest in a coach. This is not just a plug for my coaching. Genuinely, any personal training coaching, if they're a good coach, I hope they're doing that. They have to lock it. Like, the whole point is to lock in, because you know exactly what to do. It's having somebody to tell you to lock that in and actually do it, because so many people struggle with that, I think. And I had a photo again here, but it's just not there. So it's what it is. Obviously the slides haven't really working, but it's not really relevant. You know what, actually, I realized what that photo was. It was a photo of David Goggins, and it was his book, You Can't Hurt Me. Sorry, not You Can't. But I haven't actually read that book, but I've heard that a lot of people that have read that book. If you are ever struggling with motivation or mindset or discipline, that would be my number one book to go to. And I definitely want to get that book and read it at some point. I'm looking up there because that's where all my books are. I definitely want to order that and give it a read. I definitely have that as a referral point. The role of fitness and in mental toughness. The gym is a testing ground for life. If you can push through pain in training, you can push through any challenge in life. And the idea is to find your testing ground. Like, the gym at the start will not be your testing ground. You will feel scared. Maybe the testing ground for you will be the studio, a really quiet studio in the corner, or it might be the quiet zone. Then the testing ground might move to the free weights, and then the testing ground might move to the actual gym floor where it's super busy. You've got to branch out in different locations to feel confident in these areas, because you're like, if you just dive straight in the deep end, you're not going to want to go back realistically. Working out builds resistance. Your body will adapt, but only if you keep showing up. Hard workouts, harder mindset. The more you challenge yourself physically, the tougher you become mentally. And again, like I said, your mind will quit before your body does. Or is that the other way around? Yeah, there's something like a weird stat where it's like your body only hits about like 80% of its actual failure rate, or it's like your mind actually quits before your body does, and so your body's a lot stronger than you think it is. So being able to push obviously heavier weights that you think you can, there's a certain limit that you can actually push past, if you kind of get what I'm saying there. But that's everything in terms of the knowledge. I hope everything was pretty clear. If it's not, you can send me, I just hit my thumb. If there was something unclear, then you can obviously send me a message, but this is going to be my final message on how I can actually help you. If you got to this point already, then I appreciate it. But key takeaways is that mental toughness isn't something you're born with, it is something you build. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. Start seeking resistance, start actively doing something hard each day, even if it's something so small that it doesn't even feel that difficult. Build it up, make it harder, and it will change your life. That's why the gym is the best place to start, because fitness is the best way to train your mind, push through pain in the gym, and you can push through anything in life, especially if it's the first thing you do in the morning, training. It's like, if you go through a hard workout, it's like, what can I not do today? Or what's something difficult today that's going to be more difficult than my workout in the morning? It's like nothing. It's like, I have no challenge to do these work. I have no challenge to make these videos. I have no challenge to reach out to people. I have no challenge to just actively grow the business in general, and that obviously works in all other areas of life as well, depending on what you do. But main thing is now to have your opinions. So drop in the comments what is one habit today, or what's one thing you'll do today to build mental toughness for tomorrow's self. So what's something you could do to make tomorrow easier? And I'll try to respond to every single comment saying if it's something worth pursuing or something that you could adapt or anything like that. And again, if you feel like you are somebody who is more secluded to the gym, you can respond to comments and try help other people out as well. I want to build a community, not just one-to-one coaching. Subscribe for real, no BS fitness content and non-dopamine, quick dopamine videos like these. Educational, you'll learn something every single week. And if you want to level up and smash your fitness goals, send a DM to Ryan McIntyre Coaching saying free, and you can actually get some free coaching by me to see how much coaching can actually change your life and how much fitness can change your life as well, for your family, your future kids, your friends. Everyone around you will notice how much you change and how much you impact their lives and how much a coach can impact your life as well in terms of your progress. I realize that I put hats one thing, not that's one thing, but it's not really relevant. And I'm going to finish off with a final quote, is that just to have one more kind of thing, if I want anything for you to take away from this video, is that your future self will thank you for starting today. I've been Ryan McIntyre. You guys have been great for watching this all the way through. And like I said, as a reward for making it all the way through, you can actually get some free coaching by me. And like, who doesn't want free stuff? Like, realistically, who doesn't? But if you enjoyed this one, hit a like, hit subscribe, do all the other stuff depending on where you're watching this. And I'll see you guys, or hear you guys, or speak to you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and goodbye.